Part 1. The Stone Age Machine. Your brain is 200,000 years old, and every day you hand it credit cards and compound interest it was never built for. It evolved to grab food now, fear losses instantly, and trust the tribe. Those exact instincts, still running today, quietly cost you money in predictable ways. This is not about intelligence. Nobel laureates fall for these traps. Knowing the biases exist barely protects you, and that is what makes them dangerous. Scientists have mapped these glitches for 50 years. The verdict is humbling. Your money decisions are systematically irrational in ways companies understand better than you do. Today, the 5 biggest glitches in your money brain, the experiments that expose them, and the industries built to exploit every single one for profit. And one bias costs you more than all the others combined. We will get there. First, the glitch that rules everything. Your terror of losing. Part 2. The terror of losing. In 1979, Kahneman and Tversky proved that losing $100 hurts twice as much as winning it feels good. They called it loss aversion. Offered a coin flip, win 150 or lose 100, most people refuse, even though the math clearly favors playing. Your ancestors needed this. Losing a week of food could kill you. The brain learned to weight losses double and never let go of what it has. In modern markets, that instinct backfires. Investors cling to losing stocks for years because selling converts a paper loss into a real and painful one. Meanwhile, they sell winners too early, locking in small gains for a quick hit of pleasure, exactly backwards from what a rational investor would do. The same glitch owns your possessions. People handed a coffee mug demanded twice as much to sell it as buyers offered, seconds after receiving it. That is the endowment effect. Owning something inflates its value in your mind. It is why your old car is always worth more than the dealer says. There is a way to beat loss aversion with zero willpower. Hold that thought, because first, your brain has a serious problem with time itself. Part 3. The stranger in your future. Quick test. $100 today or $120 next month. Most people grab the 100 instantly. Shift both dates a year away and suddenly everyone waits the extra month. Same choice, same money. Only the distance from right now changed your answer. Economists call it hyperbolic discounting. Rewards now feel enormous. Rewards later feel abstract, like they belong to somebody else entirely. And that is nearly literal. Brain scans show that thinking about your future self looks like thinking about a complete stranger. So saving for retirement feels like handing money to a stranger, while spending today rewards the only person your brain believes in, present you. This is why gym memberships go unused, diets start Monday, and 40% of Americans approach retirement with almost nothing saved. Astronomical. Money invested at 25 can multiply 10 times by retirement. Your brain shrugs. That future person is a stranger. Credit cards run the glitch in reverse. Buy now, and the bill lands on that future stranger. Companies built entire machines around this. Part 4. The painless payment trick. In 2001, MIT auctioned basketball tickets. Cash bidders versus card bidders. The card bidders offered up to double for identical tickets. Plastic decouples the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying, and spending quietly inflates once cash stops changing hands. That is the costliest bias of all, the one we promised. Payment decoupling. Tap to pay, one click. Subscriptions, all engineered to make spending invisible. Every technology of the last 30 years has pushed money further from your senses. You never see it leave. The pain circuit stays silent. Then there are the imaginary jars. A $300 tax refund feels like free money. $300 from salary feels sacred. Thaler called it mental accounting. Same dollars, different jars, wildly different treatment. Bonuses get splurged while the same brain agonizes over groceries. Casinos weaponize it as house money. Win early and you gamble recklessly because winnings feel like the casino's money. It is yours. It always was. Retailers exploit the jars too. 50 off a $2,000 sofa feels trivial, yet you drive across town to save 50 on a jacket. Same, $50. Your brain sees stories and contexts instead of money, and every pricing team on Earth knows exactly which story to tell you. Anchoring seals it. The crossed-out price plants a number in your head, and everything below it feels like winning, even when the discount is fiction. Part 5. The exploitation economy. Researchers found poverty itself taxes the brain. Scarcity consumes so much bandwidth it measurably lowers scores on unrelated tests. Being broke makes every decision harder, which leads to worse decisions, which deepens the scarcity. A trap built from cognitive load, not character. Scarcity makes tiny probabilities feel real. The lottery sells a 1 in 300 million chance, and the poorest households buy the most tickets. States collect roughly $100 billion a year from lottery sales. Call it what it is, a voluntary tax on a glitch in the brain. Buy now, pay later splits prices into harmless quarters. Games sell 99-cent gems. Subscriptions renew in silence. Each targets a specific bias. None of this is accidental. Behavioral economists work at every major bank, retailer, and app studio. Your glitches are their business model. The market did not evolve to inform your brain. It evolved to exploit it, one nudge at a time, and it improves every year. So if willpower loses, knowledge barely helps, and the economy aims at your weak points, what actually works? The answer is almost embarrassingly simple. Part 6. Rigging the game. The promised fix needs zero willpower. You cannot patch the brain, but you can rig the environment so the glitches work for you. It is called a default. When retirement plans switched to automatic enrollment, participation jumped from half of workers to over 90% overnight. Save More Tomorrow went further. Workers pre-commit slices of future raises. Future you agrees easily, remember, because future you is a stranger. Savings rates quadrupled. Nobody became more disciplined. They simply moved the decision away from the impulsive present self to the indifferent future one. Rig your own decults tonight. Automatic transfers on payday, investments you never look at, waiting rules on purchases, cash for the categories that leak. Every trick works by one principle. Never fight your brain in the moment. Decide once, in advance, when no temptation is in the room. But your fourth decision for looking honor in one play of the typical heft. Your brain will always be a Stone Age machine. You cannot upgrade it. But you can stop letting it manage 21st century money alone. The companies exploiting these glitches learn them from science. Now you know it too. Next video. The trillion-dollar industry built on one bias: insurance.